Advanced Legal English Lesson, Competition Law Lesson. And today I'm going to read for you some extract regarding the countries of Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Cyprus, and the rest. And then after that, I will give you the information regarding the competition law of these actually countries. And let's get started. Austria. Section 4, subsection 2 of the Austrian Cartel Act 2005 provides that an undertaking bears the burden of proof to show it's not dominant on the relevant market if the undertaking A has a market share of above 30% or B has a market share of more than 5%, provided that it's exposed to competition of not more than two other competitors or has a market share of more than 5% and belongs to the four biggest undertakings on the relevant market which have a joint market share of at least 80%. Belgium. There is no statutory market share threshold contained in the Competition Act, but case law suggests that there is a presumption of dominance if there is a market share of 50% or even more. Bulgaria. Article 17, paragraph 2 of the Bulgarian Protection of Competition Act provides that any undertaking is deemed to be dominant if its market share exceeds 35%. Cyprus. Under the protection of competition law, no market share threshold is defined. The Act focuses on what constitutes an abuse of a dominant position rather than what is dominant undertaken. Czech Republic. Article 10 of the Competition Act state that an undertaking shall be deemed not to be in a dominant position if its share in the relevant market doesn't exist 40% unless otherwise proven by indices specified in the articles. These indices include the volume of sales or purchases in the relevant market, the economic and financial power of the undertaking, the legal or other barriers of entry into the market by other undertakings, the level of vertical integration of the undertakings, the market structure, and the market shares of immediate competitors. And the last France, the commercial code or the case law of the Competition Council do not set a threshold of dominance. A market share of above 40 to 50% may be considered as a factor, but it is not the only element taken into account by the Competition Council when analyzing the existence of a dominant position. In addition, market shares are not always the main basis for a decision. So here we do have some questions, just we need to answer that. Let me give you the best solutions and detailed explanations of so much questions. So first, what's the difference between making a presumption about X, let's say, and something that is deemed to be X? My answer is a presumption starts from a specific legal basis. If someone is deemed to be X, it's found to be X based on certain criteria. Next, what are the two meanings of the word undertaking? So undertaken first, that's the document ensuring a process is carried out, that's the promise, and the next, a business in the market. Third question here, what do you understand by the term dominant undertaking? That's a business with most control of the market in a specific sector. The following questions here, an exercise. We are going actually to read about the criteria used by some different countries. We have already read this to determine whether an undertaking is dominant. So first question is, which countries do not have a statutory threshold? That's our answer, Belgium, Cyprus, and France. The next question: which countries do each of these percentages relate to? Where exactly do the percentages refer to? A. 5% Austria, B. 30% Austria, C. 35% Bulgaria, D. 40% Czech Republic, E. 40 and 50% France, F. 50% Belgium, and G. 80% of Austria. Actually, these figures all relate to percentages which actually demonstrate an undertaking is dominant or even has market share. And the last exercise belong to our actually article. Here we need to say which country competition law does the following. First, defines other elements for consideration in determining dominance. That's Czech Republic. The next has two statutory provisions, Austria. Third, looks at dominance from a different angle, Czech Republic. And fourth, requires an undertaking to be one of the four major players. That's Austria. So that's all for this lesson regarding competition law. And I'm going to give you more information about advanced legal English. Please stay in tuned and kindly ask you subscribe my YouTube channel for free and valuable lessons. If you would like to get PDF format or even books and materials, you can join my Telegram channel for free materials and resources. Thanks for watching.